All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. We are continuing on our build. At this point in time, I am just let's see here. Let me just connect this, and then I'll give a little update about what's happening. Right, so what I want to do is I want to get the statistics from these bins. So in order to do that, because the bins are on their own tracks, I have to connect winches with cables, and the cables are going to allow me to gather statistics from the mineral hoppers. I hope. I hope. Well, in short, they're going to allow me to open and close the funnel from here, from the helm, without having to come all the way down here and put a button on it. The other thing I wanted to do was try and get the mineral level of the hoppers, the actual hoppers themselves, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I think I'm actually going to have to put those statistics and a monitor on this unit. I guess, which I suppose is no big deal. I can always empty it, and then I can just come down here and check to see if the bin is empty. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been up to. So, which means the uranium is going to be exposed in this area. We're going to have like a scrub area here, which is probably what I'll build. You know, it'll have the hazmat suits on and stuff, right? I was just putting in lights, put in some internal lights. I put in some light switches, that kind of stuff. That's all I've been doing. Putting in the light switches, and then I just connecting these winches and thinking, just trying to think about how this is going to work, right? I can get, I was trying to think of how I did it with the submarine. Oh, because I do it through video. That's right. So I don't need to have a monitor there. What's going on? I don't need to have a monitor there. Let's see. So if we say I have this engine stats microcontroller that I built, which probably is going to need, I can have two of them actually. One, two, oh, I'll need one, two. I'll need four of them. No. Hold on a second. Here, let's take this engine stats, and what we'll do is we will extend the length of it. Let's take a look at it here. Properties. We'll make it wider. And then this is going to be bin A, bin B. Oh, actually, we can do input. Let's see, number and number. Let's see, bin C and bin D. All right. Oh yeah, some of them are overlapping nodes. Okay, that'll work. Now I can get the levels of all four bins on one monitor. So what I want to do is, let's just copy that. Two, three, four, and we're gonna change this bin A, bin B, bin C, and bin D. So those are our variables, and then we just have to make sure that we're bin A, right? We can get rid of this here. All right, we'll copy that. All right, 2, 3, 4. And now this is our width is 60 because this is going to be on a 1x2 monitor. Monitor a 1x2 is 32 by 64. All right, so this will be bin B, bin C, and bin D. And we don't need that. And this will say uranium. 3, 4. And now for this, it's going to say 8, 15, and 22. I think that's right. 8, 15, 22, just like that. All right. And then we need to change this so it has 4 channels. And we want to organize this A, B, C, and D. And that way we can hook it up accordingly. A, B, C, and D. Let's see. That will output. Yeah, oh, I need the numbers. I need these numbers to come into here. So I don't actually think that's going to work. What I'll probably have to do is put the microcontroller on each one of these units. Let's see, that is probably what I'll have to do. So we can just put that there. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to change this to 1 channel. We can edit this. We can get rid of that. And this will be uranium. All right. And then we can even, it doesn't matter. We can shrink it down, but it doesn't matter. All right. So uranium goes into there. Then we'll have to change our Lua script. We'll just get rid of one of these. Get rid of that. That makes it easy, actually. I don't even need to change the name of my variable. Okay. Let's compress this code a little bit, and we'll get rid of that one there. And this should say uranium. Oh, I gotta change my keyboard over. Where are we here? Yeah, something about Canada. It defaults. Windows will default you to Canadian English keyboard. So when you press the quotation marks, it's something else. It's kind of silly. All right. Uranium. Right, that should work. That should work. So then what I'll need to do is I'll need to create a microcontroller. All right, so we'll update that. And let's do this. Where's our selection grid? Oh, good, it's close. Let's resize it. Close. So we'll have to run these statistics into a microcontroller that'll sort out the video inputs into a single output. Let's copy that. All right, we'll paste that one there and we'll merge that. Should be okay to put this right on the side here. Paste that one there. Paste that one there. Now I'm going to have to do the same thing for these internal bins. But I can just have one. I'll have one somewhere else. I'll have a separate monitor which will tell me the value of the internal bins. And that way when you're standing here, we'll be able to tell when they're emptying, and when this gets full, I'll be able to stop it and all that fun stuff, right? Because this will have a capacity, whatever it is. So I'm assuming I might lose a little bit in this whole process, or some will spill out and I might have to put it in there. Something like that. Well, we'll see. We'll see how full it wants to get. The other thing I had to do, I had to put this internal airlock door in here because I noticed, I don't know if it was a glitch or not, but this isn't, like, in theory, it appears to be sealed, right? It takes up the whole space. It appears to be sealed. But I am not so certain that this is sealed. So I suspected there was water getting in here. So what I did was I just created an internal chamber here with a fluid meter. The fluid meter says there's no water in here. And I put in a pump. I did the same on this side, and the pump is constantly on. That way it'll be constantly purging water if we do happen to get water in here. I know these pools do fill up, even though the ship doesn't actually, let's say, drop below the surface of the ocean. They do fill up, right? So yeah, and I was just kind of getting like a graphics glitch where it was showing water on these units under the water, but there's no water in here. There's no detectable water in here, so I'm not too sure what the deal is with that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. All right, so we have our 4 video inputs. So now we need to go into the microcontroller editor, and we need to make a new microcontroller. And all right. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just do this for now. I'm just thinking there I have one already, but we'll make this new one. This is just going to be video inputs uranium. We'll save that. We'll exit out of here, and then we'll find it. Oh, maybe that's... What? Really? Maybe it's this one here. I didn't name it. Let's see. Microcontroller. Yeah, it was probably this one. Name. Uranium level. We'll just save this one. Oh, there it is. Video inputs. Uranium. Yeah, all right. Okay, so now we need 4 video inputs. 1, 2, 3, 4. For our 4 bins. All right, then we'll go inside. Now these need, oh, and then we'll need one more output. this will be, I think that's right. Let's just update that. Let's get a monitor. 2x2 monitor. Let's, that way we can see the levels while we're working on it. Alrighty, and that will turn it on. Yeah, this ship's gonna end up costing a lot of money. A lot of money. No, we need the video. Okay, perfect. So we can just do that. Bingo, bango, bongo. Now we go into here and we want to edit this part. So I wonder what we'll need to do for video. Let's see. We have the switch box. We don't want the video switch box. We want I wonder if we can do a binary, number composite to binary. Right, the only way to read these statistics. Let's see this for a minute. Let's just update that. Let's go back into this microcontroller to see what we did here with the Lua. We took the number. Oh, and then we turned it into composite. Okay. So it was a get number. So I'm wondering, instead of running the, let's see here, let's see. I'm trying to finish a sentence here while I'm thinking. Can we run composite? We can run composite through there. Oh, perfect. So data to receive from the connected anchor, data to send to the connected anchor. To receive from the connected anchor. Let's see, how do we do it with the video? It'll have to go into there. Right. So I'm guessing composite's going to be the same. We'll just try to do one for now. All right, so what we'll do is instead of pushing video through here, we'll put composite through there, and then that way I'll take this Lua, I'll copy that, Oh, what's going on here? Okay, we'll go into there. Place our Lua block down. Do that, just for now. So these inputs are going to be composite now. And then what we will do, no, we don't want, let's see. That gives us a number. Number to binary. I wonder if we'll, let's see. I wonder if this will work. We can go composite read number. And then we'll do, oops, we don't need that one. We need this one here, composite write number. Oh, I gotta see how I set up the other microcontroller here. What did I do? Composite write number, and then the composite goes into the Lua, and then it goes out as video. All right. So instead of the read number, we'll get rid of that. Composite write number. Oh, I guess I don't need the number, right? I don't need the number. What I need is switch box. We can only do one at a time. So we have 4 independent inputs. There's got to be a way to merge these together. Yeah, let's see here. Composite write number. We'll just try the first one for now. That should work. That should work. Let's try that. Let's see. I'll just double check here just to see if that's. Yeah. All right. So we've done that. So now let's see if, whoops, we don't want to do that. Take the composite from here to receive from the connected anchor. Oh, I guess I better sort these out here. So that way I know what I'm doing. A, B, C, and D. And A is what we are attempting to do. Let's update that. All right, and then where are we here? Composite goes into C. No, we want that to go to A. And And we've already got the video established. All right, well, let's see if that's going to work. It's really stormy. Probably could have waited for a better day to continue testing. Just hope it doesn't crash. Oh, we don't want to go in there. We want to go over here. Oh, it worked. It worked. Cool. I think. All right, that's a push button. Let me change that, and then I'll just set the hopper up for coal and fill it with coal. All right. It's this one here we're trying to read. So coal level. Turn that on. Turn that off. This should be enough coal for now. Just to give us a number. No, that didn't work. All right. Why not? Why not? This is composite data to receive from the connected anchor. Composite data to send. To receive from the connected anchor. I wonder if I have to do that. Similar to what we have to do with the magnets to get them to work. Let's try it out. No, I suspect it is still not working. All right, let me check to see if there's any coal here. Yeah, 99 coal. All right. Oh, let's see here. Data. That could be why. That could be why. Now I'm also not outputting that as a composite. So what I'll need to do is probably delete that, and I'll change this to composite. Let's try that. Helps if you finish setting up the microcontroller. Composite data to send to the connected anchor. Composite data to receive from the connected anchor. So I know with the magnet, you connect it here. That's to send to the anchor, which we don't want to do. We want to receive it from the connected anchor. This is the connected anchor here. So maybe we need to change this to input. That kind of doesn't make sense. Because then we're going that way, right? Should be output. Should be going this way. Let's try it out. No. Stormy. It's getting too stormy to test almost. No, it's still 0. Alright, let me see how I got this other one. Yeah. It just goes to here. Data to send to the connected anchor. Alright, so that should be all right. Let's just make sure we've got everything connected. Composite right number. I think this part is right. I think it's this one here that's... So A comes into composite to binary. I know it should just go directly into the... Should bypass this and go directly into the Lua script. Pretty sure this is correct. Just doesn't want to read the input, that's all. That's right, composite to binary, A, B, C, D. Let's make sure we're connected. Connected to A. Data to receive from the connected anchor, yeah. Let me see. What did we, I think it came from there, right? Video data receive. Yeah, that's right. If I want to send it, I send it from here to there. But if I want to receive it, this should be all I need to do. So we're receiving that composite data, and then we're sending the composite data into this microcontroller. And from here, we're converting it into a binary, which is converted into a number, which it should then be read by the Lua script. But we might not be able to do that. Let's try this instead. Composite read number instead of composite to binary. Yes, there we go. Awesome. All right. That makes me very happy. All right, so now that we know that works, we can turn the coal level down. We can turn that off, and we can see uranium more on. All right. So what we had to do was, that's it, composite right number, and turn that video input into a composite input. All right. So this will be composite, and then in the design, we'll get rid of the Lua script. Wonder if there's yeah, all right, that doesn't matter. Let's just not worry about that. All right, I'll update that. And then we will take our logic and we will connect that to there. And this will be number B. All right. And then this will be C. Oh no. And this will be D. Right, and we're going from the microcontroller to the, all right. So let's edit this guy. Get rid of that. And then let's turn this into composite update. Now I want to check this one just to make sure I connected it internally. All right. So now we have 4 numbers coming in. To our microcontroller. So now we can get this composite read number. All right, and then this will have 4 channels. B, C, and D. And then here we can edit this. Let's see. Oops, sorry. And this will be A, B, C, and D. Then we need this copy U. Let's see, 8, 15, 22. I think that's right. Let's test it out. All right, and then what we'll need to do is see if we can fill up either all 4 bins at once at a very low amount, or we'll have to do this 4 times. So let's see. All right, we've got all 4 bins there. Now let's see if we can fill them up with coal at very low amounts. Coal level 2%. These ones are a lot bigger, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually get 2% in here. Oh, and then what I need to do is I also need to make sure that we're receiving all right. Save that. I always save when I spawn. Um, I've had a couple of instances where I did several hours of work on a build, and I didn't save it. It was a bunch of figuring out Lua and doing a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I just save it before I spawn it because sometimes the autosave doesn't always catch it. Oh, perfect! Look at that, beauty. All right, well, that's how that's gonna work. So now we can know when the bins are full, and we can know how we're emptying them all from this station. Cool. Right, and this becomes one giant hopper. And this is one giant hopper. But we're only using the single hoppers, you know, why not, right? Why not? All right, so what's next? What's next? Next, we need to get a screen for these three hoppers and these three hoppers, just to see how full they are. So we can do. Let's see if we can come down here. See, I'm not sure if I want to do it from down here or if I want to do it from up here. I guess it doesn't matter, actually. We're going to have one screen here for this. So when I'm unloading that, I can tell when it gets full. All right, we'll have one monitor there. Alrighty. And we just get our engine stats. Where is it here? Engine stats. Yeah, let's just place this one here, and we'll place this one here. Alright, we'll edit this one. So we only need one input. Uranium. Alright. We'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. And we'll get rid of this. Oh, this is a... I'll have to upgrade the size of that monitor. Oops. I'm using the 1x2 monitors because the 1x1 monitor just doesn't have the space for the wording and everything else. Alright, so get rid of number 2. Get rid of this one. Alright. We'll do that. We'll do that. And guess we're doing that. Really. There we go. There we go. All right. What do we video. And then we need electricity. All right. And that should be that. Okay, and then we need to hook up. We'll just connect this bin here. Like I say, these three are connected, so they become one giant hopper. Same with that. They become one giant hopper. And then what I want here is all right, monitor and monitor. Okay, and then, oops. Spilled too much coffee on my keyboard. It's not working anymore. Yeah, we can put this microcontroller here. We'll put this microcontroller here. All right. And what we'll do is we'll steal power from here. And we'll go over here. We'll steal power from here. And we'll connect that like that. Connect that like that. And we'll do video. Video. All right. Edit this. We'll get rid of RPS. Rid of RPS. If you get rid of the wrong one, it'll just give you a blue screen. And then that way you just go in the Lua and then fix whatever you've done. No biggie. Uranium. All right. Get rid of the RPS. Get rid of the RPS. Get rid of the RPS. All right, then we get to go through and test. They should work. Now I just have to turn the monitors on and make sure that they don't get a blue screen. And that's it. That's it for the systems. That'll be it for these ones anyways. And then the last thing will be the boat itself. Just connecting the functions of the boat to some screens. Okay, no power there. No power there. Oh. What's going on? Connected to itself. That's what's going on. All right, and that one's should have power. Okay, let's try that one more time. So what I did is I have basic lights that are on in the ship, And then I have a button that I can press that turns on additional lights within the ship. As you can see, these are just like the running lights, I guess you could call them. Right, that's this here. The internal lights. And then I have additional internal lights I can turn on. Yeah, no blue screen there. No blue screen there. No blue screen there. Internal hopper. That turns the doors, but we don't want to open the doors right now. That just lights up the area. All right, now let's go up to the... Same with the engine room. This goes down to the engine room, right? It's kind of dark. I could turn on additional lights so we can see down here. It's a little laggy because we're close to shore. Once you get away from the shore, it's not so laggy. All right, so then we'll head out. I got a light down there too. And then we'll test these monitors. All right. All right. Our uranium miner, our uranium ship is almost ready. It's almost ready. All right, so the last thing I need to connect are the boat. Is the boat. Is the boat. All this stuff. The helm. I just need to connect the helm, and we'll be ready. We'll be ready to test. Yeah, we'll be ready to test. I can test this too. I'll by throwing the valve, and then I'll come out here and see if there's any water spilling out. Yeah, put a little window in there. I don't know what this was. Oh, the connectors. Is that right? I better make sure I label this. Connectors. All right. Because I know I have this one here. So I guess it's either. It seems like it's either or. I could turn this off here, and then we can launch the boat, or I can turn these off here and launch the boat. But I've got, may as well have both of them. And now I'm wondering, yeah, no, that's not going to affect anything. Good. Okay. Well, if you've been following along, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. We're coming to the final stretch here where we can start to decorate the boat, put some spotlights on and that sort of stuff, get some solar panels going. Oh, I didn't know you could just drag these. Oh, that's fancy. Look at that. Nice. All right. We'll do that in the next video. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, guys. Thanks for subscribing. You guys are awesome. I hope you're learning. I'm trying to do my best to work with what we have. So far, so good. They're starting to iron out the changes so we can play the game again. And let's hope they continue to refine it and make improvements on what we got. Remember, the ultimate goal here is to go to space. So once we have the uranium, and I'll try and build a nuclear reactor, and I'll try and make a nuclear-powered ship. Once I have the nuclear-powered ship, then I'll install the space DLC and the industrial frontier DLC, and then that way I'll test the navigation and all that kind of stuff. Right? The industrial frontier DLC will be nice because I won't have to use the submarine to get the uranium anymore. I think it's on the surface. I just want to do this because it's challenging, right? It's super challenging. I mean, think about it. Think about everything that we have to do, and we're not even done yet. I still have to create a helicopter that can come over here and land on the back of the ship somehow, so we can get the uranium off the ship and then get it so it can be processed, right? So that's the other thing. It'll either be a helicopter for there. Yeah, a helicopter or I could build a crane. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll build a crane that can extend out over the dock. And then that way I can have something here. We'll need a vehicle of some type, right? Maybe I'll have a truck. Let's see how wide that is. The truck is 11 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, that'll work. That's just as wide as a truck. Got me thinking now. Okay. So those are that's an even better option, actually. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Is I'll build a crane here on the rear of the ship. See, we have all this weight. Oh, is there no weight in here anymore? Oh, that was a different ship I was thinking of. I thought there was a whole bunch of weight in here. There isn't any. Okay. Okay, there's a little bit of weight in the center, which I suppose if I get rid of some of this weight, it'll bring us up. But now I really have to be careful about how much weight I put on the back end of the ship. Yeah, so that would be the next step. Is we'll build a crane on the rear of the ship, and let's see, it's stormy out. I wanted to test I suppose it's not a really good time to test it. I'll wait till the weather is clear. Yeah, so that'll be the next step. We're gonna build a crane here. And then that way, and then I'll need to build a truck, another truck, which will transport the uranium. Oh, cool. And then the truck can come here and it'll have just a bin that'll have connectors on it. And then the crane will be able to lift the bin off the truck onto here. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I mean, the helicopter would be so cool. Don't get me wrong. But my concern is with it being close to the sub. If I come in and try and land, you know how that goes, right? The spinning helicopter and explosions, which is something we don't want. I mean, I can make the helicopter tall, really tall, so it's taller than that. But I don't really want to. I think a truck would be more practical because once we're in the Arctic, that's what we'll be using to travel. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we can get to the island with a truck. If we need a train, there's also a rail there, and it'll be easier to transport the uranium around. Yeah, I think that's the way we're going to go. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build a crane. We'll get that working on the rear of the ship. Then we're going to connect the engine, connect this, and then the final part will be interior cabins, kitchen, all that sort of stuff. So there's still probably 1, 2, 3, another 4 or 5 hours to go. So another 4 or 5 videos to go, and then we'll be able to test. And then we need to build a truck. So 6 hours, another 6 or 7 hours before we're ready to really dive into uranium. But finally, I think I have the supply chain sort of figured out. Yeah. So, and then, yeah, actually, and then I'll unlock rail, and I can transport the uranium to the Arctic on a train instead of having to fly, although it would be fun to fly. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for liking. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Keep leaving those comments. I'll do my best to reply to them, give my knowledge. And yeah, thanks, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you in the next one. Oh, guys and gals. All right, we'll see you in the next one.